No one knows that.
I think African leaders might need to start listening to podcasts because Nedu brought out a good point, and a point that can be part of the new Africa and the future of the continent as a whole. I think it's very important to start teaching African history in the context of the relationships between African countries, and how various African countries, work together in the past or have worked together before, during, slave times, during apartheid, during the Biafran War, during, the wars that are going on that have been happening in Congo, the things that are happening in Cameroon. It's good to kind of find out the African countries that have worked together, that were working together, that were enemies, the reason why they were enemies, because it's good to know your allies in the past. For example, most South Africans don't know that Nigeria helped South Africa a lot during apartheid.
No one knows that.
Oh, no one knows about that.
I've never heard it until today.
Oh, yes. It's
That Nigeria was standing in solidarity with us and supplying us with resources during the struggle.
Especially, it started with Prime Minister Bawela. During his tenure in the 60s, he was the one who even led the exclusion of the apartheid government from the Commonwealth. And then you also had General Obasanjo. In 1978, he then decided, when he took power in the 70s, in 1978, he then phased out BP, British Petroleum, from Nigeria, because at that point, there were sanctions against the apartheid government. But then Britain decided to resurrect its trade relations with apartheid South Africa. What did Obasanjo do? He decided to close down the trade agreement between BP and the Nigerian government. Why?
A lot of people are like, oh, I didn't know that. And that is the story for most Africans. And that is why you see sometimes it's like we're enemies instead of allies, because history is not taught.